worries. Good to see you, Adrian.
Good to see you. Alright. Quick sip of water. Nothing about here. Music.
feel absolutely level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
It's a game of significance down the bottom end of the Senol NPL Women's Victoria competition as 10th and 11th square off from Olympic Village. Heidelberg have been rejuvenated over the past month or so. They've only lost once in their past 5 after a 4-0 defeat to Box Hill back in March. They have had a real upturn in form and have a chance to cement that here against the visiting Keilor Park, who themselves have won 2 out of their last 5. In terms of the recent history between these two, it is all Heidelberg United. Keilor Park have lost their last 8 against the Burgers going back to 2009. There was a 14-0 result in that year as well, which Keilor Park, I'm sure, will not be wanting a repeat of at all. We're here at Olympic Village on this Saturday, this Anzac Day, however you've chosen to observe it. We hope they've done it, or you've done it, in the best way possible for you. It's a huge day on the Australian calendar. And of course, we remember all of those who have served and sacrificed and paid the ultimate price for this country. A huge day on the calendar. And however you've chosen to observe that, we hope that you've done that in whatever way you see fit. Heidelberg and Keilor Park from Olympic Village. My name is Oliver Walker-Peel. Alongside me is Ellie Curlis, who we will get the thoughts of in a moment as the two teams make their way to the middle of the pitch here at the home of Heidelberg United. We'll have a minute's silence here on this Anzac Day. Silence starting and ending on the referee's whistle. Our referee today is Jasmine Saint Laurent. Before we get the thoughts of Ellie Curlis, we will go to the teams in Heidelberg after their good away win at Avondale last weekend. Are unchanged, which means in goal is number 21, Mia Bailey. There'll be a back 4 of number 6, Gnarly Plants. Number 14 is Maya Hyson, alongside Alyssa Celeste last week, and Annalie Bidwell. Oh, pardon me, there is one change. Rosie Wild has come back into the team at centre-half, so it is Plants, Hyson, Wild and Bidwell at the back. Midfield 3 of Akiyama, Gertz and Sasaki, with the front 3 of Sunny Plant, Kerwood Wagner and So Ji-Yun. For Keilor Park, there is 2 switches. Jess Sheehan and Betty Michael drop out. Annika Gallagher and Abby Connolly come into the team after Keilor Park's draw last week with Preston. It means in goal will be 21, Maggie Burnett. Will be a back 4 of Amelia Ingles, Kennedy Layton, Mia Power and Annika Gallagher. Midfield 3 ahead of them of Tamsin Smith, Summer Kapanekia and Runa Komidori, with the front 3 of Maggie Lena, Abby Holmes and Abby Connolly. Bench for Heidelberg, backup goalkeeper is Alyssa Chechelnitsky, Marika Chua, Irina Razumich, Alyssa Celeste, Theodora Juric and Addison Broadbent are the outfielders. Keilor Park have got Jackie Broadfoot as their backup goalkeeper. Chloe Harmon, Georgia Fakri and Neve Ryan are all in line for Senol NPLW Victoria debuts. Also on the bench, Sophie Marinos and Caitlin Tamal. As mentioned, Ellie Curlis is with me. Ellie, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Ollie, and I am really looking forward to this game coming up. Both teams had, well, quite an exciting round 9. So last week, Heidelberg defeated Avondale. It was exciting, it was thrilling. Came down to the last 15-20 minutes where Heidelberg kicked a goal late to secure the 3 points, and Keilor Park had a draw with Preston Lions in a 2-2 draw. So both teams looking the goods at that coming into this game.
So both teams were decent last month. Holmes to kick us off, a player with English top flight experience, if you don't mind, with Sunderland. She'll get us underway here. So Heidelberg, back of a bad result at Wembley Park in March have really turned their season around. Keilor Park acquitted themselves well in the Victorian top flight since their promotion from the VPLW. Test for them, even though Heidelberg haven't been as good this year as compared to last. And they up to it today. Ball into the box, controlled by the thigh of Maggie Lena, but not into her own path. Ball sent down the line.
Get up.
With Wagner giving Soji Yun something to chase. Well covered across by the American in Kennedy Layton. And the play for a Heidelberg ball in.
I think one player to keep an eye on today is So. She was incredible last week in that forward line for Heidelberg. So I think for Keilor Park, they need to limit her opportunities as best as possible.
Clips in to the box from Akiyama. And Keilor Park will deal with that somewhat. It's flicked on by Mia Power. Connolly wasn't fouled according to our referee. Keilor Park almost give it away, but it bounces kindly for Connolly. Away from Layton. Sliced by Annalie Bidwell. And the number 66 for Heidelberg. Tasmanian from the Devonport Strikers. The Tasmanian State League's best and fairest a few years back. Or the Rising Star, excuse me. It's held in. Power with the throw. Back in towards the middle. And getting there first was Commodore. Bailey had to make the save. Thought about committing all the way. Elected against it, and probably wise to pump the brakes a touch. Go again. Chance for Abby Holmes, who stayed on side. She's checked inside the box over the top. Best chance of the game so far. It's fallen to Keilor Park's best in front of goal. She's got 6 already this season and would have hoped there to make it 7.
Yeah, they almost got there. Just went over the crossbar. Then a little bit too high, but that was a fantastic attempt at goal.
Probably one that she would have hoped to keep down, though. From the northeast of England, as mentioned earlier on, has played for a whole host of big clubs. Sunderland in the top flight, Durham in the second tier, and then joined from Middlesbrough. Started this season, the 25-26 one in England at Borough. Keilor Park give it away. That one might get through to So. It does! And once more, it's well off target as Celeron asks for a ball. Might have been looking to try and catch Maggie Byrne off the line. Isn't too far off the line. The goalkeeper looked like that was well in hand for the former Preston shot stopper. Played from Akiyama. Longer from Bailey. Here's Sonny Plant, made a starting debut and league debut for Heidelberg last weekend. Here's Gnarly Plant. And Sonny further afield, left-footed, up towards So, palming it away Maggie Byrne. Only into a dangerous area. It's sent back in. There was gnarly plant. Might be a little bit hard to differentiate the two. Same surname, same haircut, same side of the pitch. Looks like Sonny will be slightly further forward though. As was custom last week, of course. Sonny starting on the left wing against Avondale and has done so again here. Connolly. Power.
Yeah, good shape.
It's a lift one over the top, Bailey. Always best place to reach that one first.
Tell you what, the way that Mia Bailey played last week, even when it came to the desperate times of desperate measures last week, she came out with some brilliant saves, and I'm expecting nothing less today.
Chance on the left-hand side. Sonny Plant driving it low, sneaks underneath the goalkeeper, who got something on it. Might have been pivotal. In terms of helping turn it away, it'll be a Heidelberg corner. Both of these goalkeepers young in goalkeeping terms, a combined age of 40 between the two of them. Bailey 22, Maggie Byrne 18.
Who's still coming in?
Both with their best ahead of them, one would think.
Who's still coming into the back?
Corner here for Hayley Gertz, who made Victorian top flight appearance number 150 last weekend. Drove it in low.
Back out to Hayley. Help her! Another one!
Back
Get
to
out!
Hayley Gertz, who made sure to be in an onside position receiving that.
Bye, Hayley.
And she helps win Heidelberg another corner.
Gone!
It's his corner. Clipped in towards the back post.
Get out! Help her,
Helped
help her,
away.
Help her! Yes, Rita!
Some more defending though for
Boy!
Keilor Park to do.
Earlier! Speed! Speed!
Maya Heiss, the former Box Hill talent. Over towards Gertz.
Let him track down, Megan.
Jiun. It's the beating of Mia Power. Ball in low. And it's only half cleared. Gertz at the edge of the box. Taking off her toes and
Annalie,
be able to get away here. Keilor Park. Connolly. To Commodore. Starting to get numbers forward here, Keilor Park. It will go back to Connolly. On the Preston under-20s player. There are a couple who've made that journey. Long ball forward towards Holmes. Ball out to bounce. Abby Holmes interested in Harley Plant turning it away.
You could see Heidelberg really building that press there. They're really building that pressure, not allowing Keilor to get any easy spaces in that forward line.
Back to goal. Can the corner be prevented here from Akiyama? Can. Played it well. Forward from Leighton. And a bad looking ball. The two Americans trying to link up. Might work though.
Feet. Yeah.
Hyson.
Nally, go!
Sunny Plant on the turn. The benefits of a lucky ricochet. Down the line ball was asking too much of So Ji-yun. Got a brace back in March against Spring Hills. Two of 4 goals this season scored in that game. It's controlled by Gnarly Plant. trying the kick and rush job. Leighton seeing the intentions all the way. Getting underneath that too much. It was gnarly plants, and Keilor Park had designs of going forward, but a poor pass for them from Bidwell. Leighton watchful. Trying to give it away. Gertz towards Sunny Plants.
Hey, Mills, make sure we
He did just enough not to give away the free kick.
They're looking for it. Good right now, yep. Double. Grab on some, just get out quicker.
Mentioned earlier the bad recent record that Keilor Park have got against Heidelberg. The last game they played, 40-0 one that I mentioned off the top, was a game in which Melanie Camilleri scored 6. Not a bad day at the office.
Be aware, right shoulder. Abby, yep, be aware.
Scored a fair few while playing in the yellow and black. Melanie Camilleri played for a long time
Good knee up in match.
at the top level. Kiyama,
Good. Elbow.
3-1 tackle, and then the second allowed for. Ball's got to play for a throw.
Alright, early set up. Early set up.
Play behind for goal kick. Another player formerly of Preston here, Maggie Byrne. It's her third club in the Victorian top flight. Formerly of Brunswick Juventus when they were up here. And Preston and now Keilor Park. Flicked on from Lena. Comes up for it. There's a long throw coming here. Mia Power will try and hurl it into the box. First header one was a Heidelberg one. Lena with too much space to turn.
Drive. Release. Something between. Look at touch.
Heidelberg give it away cheaply. Chance here maybe for Holmes at the edge of the box. Falls towards the byline. Cross is blocked behind for a Keilor Park corner. It'll be their first of the afternoon. Commodore to take. Season with Keilor Park. Right-footed ball stood up. Holmes won the header. Down for Lena to the edge of the box. It's sliced well wide by Abby Connolly. Second play. Soji Yun forwards into touch for a Keilor Park throw.
Does it early enough, take the 9 out of the game and then she's got a spare player. But she's inviting pressure by just sitting on the ball. Speed! Ball speed! Ball speed! Drive at him. Sam, go for a forward run. Sam, look. Rosie! Over.
Gertz. Rosie Wild,
Yeah, go, forward run. Oh, Sam.
New Zealander. The club captain for Heidelberg. Great first touch from Bidwell. Field for So Ji-yoon. Towards Bidwell, who is offside. That will be an annoying one for everyone connected with Heidelberg. Well, letting herself down a little bit, making the run a bit early. The first touch she made initially was a sterling one. 21 this year, Annalie Bidwell.
Second.
Got a really promising younger core in this side. We're hoping they can build to something together. Lena. Get away from that. Heidelberg point of view. Been a bit sloppy this game so far. Plenty of time for it to pick up. Commodore with the flick. As far as Kiyama. Heidelberg forced all the way back.
Over. Line so high.
Get your body across. Relax.
The line's so high.
Showing field was Mia Power. Holmes. A bit further away from where she wanted to be.
Sam, go!
Ji-yoon.
Brilliant, Abby.
Gets it back off
I made a forward run.
Sasaki.
Good. Get to go, Mill.
Getting there first, Akiyama. Trying to lay it off for Kerwood Wagner. It floated in on a bad ball. And Sonny Plant couldn't turn it goalward.
Sam.
Onto the corner, won't get it. Better from Heidelberg.
Yeah, much better. And one thing that Heidelberg did really well last week was the number of times they reset it and then went forward into their forward third. That was something I was really impressed with. And that attempt to goal, wide open, unlucky not to finish, but that was a great attempt there.
With.
Keilor Park give it away. Sasaki. Looking over towards the left-hand side. Sonny Plant giving it back. Sasaki from distance. Maggie Byrne not called into action.
Yeah, but their line's high. Need a forward run. Yeah, either diagonal or Sam.
Ingles.
Sonny, go!
Back to Keilor Park goalkeeper. Byrne slamming that one away.
Come on, get now again. Hey, get through this patch. That's fine. Really fine.
They're both on the other side.
That one lucky to get through to Annalie Bidwell.
Come back.
Bouncing off the fence's crossbar, if you will, and getting through. James winning the header. Hyson. ball.
Good,
Keilor
Hayley.
first to it.
Forward run! Forward run!
Better pass of the ball. Wilds. Going back to Mia Bailey, a former Brisbane Roar goalkeeper. 4 appearances in the women's competition. She was there. Wood Wagner not fouled. Here's Gnarly Plants. Once further afield than Sonny. It was a lovely bit of footwork. Good command of the ball. Ball into the box was low. Keilor Park can't clear their lines for the moment. They will be fine doing that now. Holmes looking for a burst of pace. Outside of the foot pass was below high standards, and that sums up the game so far, really. Wood Wagner with the Americans out there from Redondo Beach in California.
Yep, that's it.
A couple for Keilor Park.
That's it.
One of them there is Kennedy Layton, who could only flick it behind for
Andy, I don't care if you
Heidelberg corner.
she just can't turn you. Just keep your distance.
Eugene Oregon Products couldn't get a whole lot behind that. And our team have got some defending to do here.
We get Gnarly in here. Dennis, we get Gnarly in. They got no one
Go.
else.
Number go. Yep.
Gertie's corner. Didn't clear the front post.
Good.
Get Gnarly in.
And Heavy Gertz will get another look here.
Don't get Mimi out of this.
This one will go shorter. 1-2. Gertz, right footed. Stands it up. And Sasaki has to do a little bit too much there. Behind for a goal kick. Distribution poor. Knew it straight away. Bidwell. That's going to only find Magdalena of Keilor Park. And over. Wasn't fouled.
Early, Gigi.
Jiyoung. On the inside right channel.
Go, Sonny.
Wood Wagner, the ball in. Sonny Plant was in there, might break for So Jiyoung! What a strike! And finally, this game is broken open with a moment of quality. Kissed the inside of the post on the way in, it was some hits. And Heidelberg lead. Fifth of the campaign for Heidelberg's 99. A postage stamp hit to give the Burgers the lead.
I did say pre-game that one player Keilor had to keep an eye on was So, and that passage of play, that goal, the eyes on the net, beautiful finish.
Hey, ball has to move. Ball has to move.
So, in a game that before that had very few moments, if any, to write home about. A brilliant moment there for Heidelberg.
Good, Minori. Good. Good.
Those in yellow and black are in front.
Minori, well done. Minori.
Kapanekia is to send it down the line. Lena will get there. She's arriving in the box. It's not a bad ball. Might get all the way through. Good goalkeeping, Mia Bailey. Abby Connolly. Thought she was really in the game there. Ball sent back in. The flick was fine enough from Rosie Wild. Keilor Park looking for the instant response, and the ball was a decent one in the end for Connolly, who couldn't make the most of it. Frustrations from the Keilor Park dugout. Just at the scoreline, but with some of the errant passing. Sunny Plant. A little bit of space here. Lateral ball. To Yama. Wider for Code Wagner. Tries to have a go at Mia Power, who played that really, really well in defence. Did well stepping back in. First time ball to the back post, and on the volley, Sunny Plant forcing a stop from Maggie Byrne. It's pretty amazing what a goal can do sometimes. Heidelberg looking a lot better since scoring it. Lena trying to feed it through. Can't quite get it to Abby Holmes.
Yeah. Up, get up, get up. Up the line, up the line. Good, Sam. That's all right. Kate. Nally, drop!
Kapanekia.
Good.
Towards the right hand side. Will be dealt with by Gnarly Plant. Kapanekia got another look.
Yeah, she went up.
There's a free kick going Heidelberg's way. Given against Tamsin Smith, who is a former Heidelberg player. Four appearances for the team from these parts. 3 seasons ago, back in 2023.
Yep. Good. Well done.
Code Wagner. Soji on the right. They're getting stuck underneath the feet. And apply for last for a Keilor Park throw. Holmes looking to get by Rosie Wild, who has defended that superbly. Milestone for her last week too. 50th league appearance. Splitting her time and career across namely the Essendon Royals and Heidelberg, but was formerly with Brunswick Juventus as well. Towards the edge of the box. From Ingles, and a bit of space here for Commodore, who sent it into the path of Abby Holmes, who was onside. Wild had to intervene and did. Oh, the English attacker might have been in.
Nally, recover.
Long throw. Wilds header.
Step!
Keilor out with the numbers. Kapanekia. Tamsin Smith first time. It was well left for Maggie Lena, who picks out the corner. Good awareness in there from Maggie Lena to sum up the situation. The finish was even better. Keilor Park have a leveller. Third league goal of the campaign. Keilor Park's number 9, and now 2-2.
I was really impressed with Lena. She had great space. She had that great drive towards the box and wide open. And the question would be there, where was that Heidelberg defence there?
Not to take away from the finish though, because it was absolutely brilliant.
Stop it inside rather than deep. Closer to this one here.
Maggie Lena from Santa Monica in California. Turns out they've got much more than just the pier.
Amelia Kennedy, be aware of where we're going too far.
Keilor Park have got a
leaving Annie
very
really
talented
close.
footballer from there. He's got them back on level terms. Play code Wagner. Back from Sasaki. Heidelberg then lost it. Ingles. Towards a wing where there wasn't a grey shirt.
Open up!
The yellow of Annalie Bidwell, who
Quiet,
turns
open!
it back to a goalkeeper.
Drive, take space! Take space! Didi, go! Didi, go! Didi! Do it, yep! Annalie, win!
Good play again from Lena. Holmes ahead of her. Likes not to play it there. It's a foul from Sunny Plants. Yellow card might have been given for that on another day.
Annalie's going to win that.
It's been Celeron, our referee, electing, it looks, to err on the side of caution. He's a very good referee. It's about more than a fair call. And the resulting free kick, Commodore into the box. He got something on it. Heidelberg send it away. As far as Connolly. Power back into the box and
Sunny higher!
through to
Sunny
Bailey
go!
first.
Higher!
Kapanekia winning it back. And ball towards Commodore. As quickly as they lost it, Burgers have
Go, Didi!
possession of the football back.
Tip!
So Ji-Yun with the game-breaking goal earlier on. Bidwell. Kerwin Wagner. Runs it on.
Right here.
Powell playing it away.
Mia, you can stand a bit closer there. Just have a bit more.
Another formerly of Preston.
Doing the right thing.
8 top flight appearances last year. Made a senior debut in the Nike FC Cup at 15 back in 2022. Smith. Forward to Kapanekia. On there was Connolly. As that breaks to Holmes. Tried to send that one goal bound on the half volley. She caught sweet at all. 2 players in Gallagher and Connolly getting involved there.
Haley, pocket. Up, 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 up. Sunny. Sunny. Go,
Ball through to break the lines. Commodore fouled. Really intelligent ball into midfield. High ball. The one by Wiles. This one might be coming back though. Tamsin Smith couldn't get to the ball. As it might have done. Play on the call. Popped on from Gallagher. And the shot from distance. Commodore well offline.
She's seen her got full. She's seen her got full. I can't do anything. Drive, Haley, higher, Haley, stay high. Take it. Drive. Yeah, there we go, good.
Build at this from Heidelberg, Sasaki. And so tried to thread it through. Was unselfish when he was probably in a space where she could have had a shot. Already seen in this game how much that can damage opposition teams when they give number 99 too much space to shoot. Too much of it to sow. Kerwood Wagner. It's given to Sasaki. Kiyama. Gnarly Plant. Trying to breeze by Kapanekia. The 1-2 between Gnarly and Sonny. Gnarly Plant getting into the middle. Header won by Ingles. Sonny Plant couldn't hold it in the penalty area. The shot from distance from Sasaki well blocked. Gallagher winning the header. Just over 5 to play in the first 45. 1 each to scoreline from Olympic Village. Point towards Sonny Plant. First touch heavy. Goal kick.
Here we go, come on!
Higher now. Higher now. From this side, yep. Keep going.
Now to Bidwell. Wild. Let's go with Wagner. Good defending from Ingles. Another one formerly of Heidelberg. 6 appearances here in the league last year. Played some of her junior football at Southern United and Alamein. Be Holmes. Battle fair and wild has been a good one.
Hey,
As Holmes kept that in, she has. Look close. Play goes on. Pass in field. Connolly. Couldn't find a teammate. Power. Looking for the switch. Well from Gnarly Plant. It's over the head of Soji Yuna now to play. Only 3 minutes to go in the half. 1-1 the scoreline. If it stays this way heading into the break, which of the two coaches do you think will be happier?
I reckon Keilor at this rate. They did start slowly, but the way that they're lifting their work rate, they're building that press, and they're not allowing Heidelberg to get through any possessions in the box. So if I was a coach right now, it would be Keilor right now.
His ball. A successful one, but Keilor Park winning the second balls right about now. That was audacious from Abby Connolly.
Hayley, pocket. Hayley, stay higher than this line. Yep. Hayley, stay in there, yep. Hayley. Yes.
Space for Akiyama.
Face forward.
Gertz with Burundara and Box Hill.
Keep
Lucy
going.
Wild, who was in last season's team of the season.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sends it forward, wanting Soji Yun, but that was too long. And two hands up immediately, an apology. About 90 seconds to play in the first half. A couple of real moments of skill have been points of emphasis in the first half. They're really well taken goals. On the board here in the first half.
Still alive, Sam, still alive.
Keeping
me up.
That one over.
Keeping me up. Halfway. TD in front. Come on. Preview there.
Smith. Kapanaki has something to chase, but Plant was best placed. Should too much of the ball to Gallagher.
Need width.
Let's have 1 minute of added time at the end of the first 45 that will be shortly confirmed. Gertz pisses it back. Bailey towards Sunny Plants. Hitting in a good position to watch that and play it. Komidori trying to hold her on, not used there. Power looking for the throw, doesn't get the call. She was after. There is the half-time whistle. One each the scoreline. And 2 really good goals in the first half. Really the main story. The Burgers took the lead. It was a good strike from their number 99 in So Ji-yoon. The strike hit the post on the way in and found the back of the net to give Heidelberg a lead. Keilor Park answering back. Maggie Lena firing a strike from the left of the box into the bottom right corner across the keeper into the back of the net to level the game, to restore parity, and for now that is where it stays. In a game that has been lacking a little bit in the middle third, has been a bit of quality further forward when it's been allowed to shine, but at half-time here at Olympic Village it is Heidelberg United 1, Keilor Park 1. Welcome back to live coverage of this Senol NPLW Victoria clash between Heidelberg and Keilor Park, who are locked at 1 apiece at the break. Goals from So Ji Yun and Maggie Lena on the board so far. Both in their own way well taken strikes. But this game level after 45 with 45 to play. Both teams with more than enough talent to go on and win this and plenty of time to do so as well. Oliver Walker-Peel is my name. Alongside me is Ellie Curlis. And Ellie, what did you make of that first half?
I thought that first half, both teams had their opportunities, you felt, in the first 10, 15 minutes. But as soon as So kicked that first goal for Heidelberg, you thought, here we go, Heidelberg are going to get on a roll. But credit to Lena for Keilor Park. She got the team back into the game, had a great vision inside the box. And I think the first 10, 15 minutes to start the second half will be a matter of intensity. Who can bring that intensity? Who can bring that energy? And those defensive stops.
It does loom like a big 10 minutes. Coming up to start the second 45. Let's put it this way. I mentioned earlier on that there was a 14-0 last time these two teams played. It won't be that today. Much closer. It was 21 years this month since Keilor Park's last win over Heidelberg. It was a 5-1 win. I'm hoping to end that drought today, and they played enough good football in the first half to show that they're capable of it. Despite both teams being in the bottom two, looks unlikely as things sit that they'll be dragged into the relegation battle. It is the bottom two that go down. Bentley haven't accrued a point yet. Melbourne City are 6 points back with a horrendous goal difference, so it would take a lot. Either downturn in form from one of these two or a real upturn from Melbourne City, but a long way to go in this season, and these two teams showing real signs of improvement as the second half gets underway. Each of these two teams will be good enough to go and grab this game and take it with them. Opportunity knocks for the pair of them. Who will play it well? Heidelberg are looking for an early chance. So Ji Yun was trying to get in behind, making the run. And here for Gertz, who rolls it on. So Ji Yun again. A central ball, not a bad idea. Blocked off the boot of Sasaki, and behind for an early Heidelberg corner inside the first 3/4 of a minute in the second half. Gertz to send it in. Right-footed, low. Nowhere near her best delivery. Good defending though from Gallagher. On the flip side of the coin. I suppose that might be a fitting phrase on the only day of the year that 2-up is legal. Annika Gallagher, by the way, only just old enough to play it if she wanted to at the age of 19. Not in her focus right about now, for sure.
Definitely got many years in her, for sure. She's playing fantastic this year, and surely she's going to keep flourishing.
Decent first year for her at the level. 9th appearance of the season already. Good ball. Kapanekia. Holmes wanting it and will get it. Danger maybe here for Heidelberg. Great first touch from Abby Holmes, who was inside the box, kept hold of the ball. Now she needs some support and couldn't quite find it. Good run. from the English talent. Breaks kindly here for Keilor Park. Fouled there was Kapanekia. Heidelberg disagreeing, but there's the start. It's the second half that Keilor Park would have been preferring, other than the first 45 seconds. It's more than they might have been looking for, or expecting, but I want a goal to add to that as well. Sent it in towards the back post, dangerous delivery. Good header away though from Rosie Wiles, and Heidelberg get it away. Ball forward towards Akiyama. Getting a foot in there, Tamsin Smith, who has given the free kick away. They're always tough ones to call because Smith there had taken the ball but collected the player then in the follow through. And treatment will be needed here. And the player being checked on. As well, we've got a break in play. We can tell you about a full-time score that's happened elsewhere in the league of Melbourne City's less than ideal start to the season, let's say, has continued a 3-0 home defeat to Preston earlier on today. Home ground, not a fortress for them at all. You can see that Mahyson is back up and walking on her own volition. Joined Heidelberg from Calder United for the 2025 season, when she played 21 times in the league. Approaching a milestone, this is appearance number 97 in the league, should all go well. And she features in the next 3, it'll be 100th coming up against Bentley on the 15th of May. And of course is injury dependent. We're hoping that she's okay from this. The free kick sent into the box. Breaks for Sonny Plant, who forces a stop out of Maggie Byrne. Looked a touch unorthodox in the way she dealt with that, but it worked well for her. That's all that matters. Keilor Park playing themselves into trouble a little bit though. Kennedy Leighton getting a touch lucky. Sonny Plant couldn't keep that in. Holmes had to prod it on with the outside of the foot. Wilds. Oh, Bidwell was slotted in at the moment. Centre half. Here's Holmes. Picked the head up and tries to find the pass through. She might get it herself here as Commodore Ball's got something on it. Jose couldn't block the clearance from Mia Bailey. Heidelberg, a player down. They've not elected to replace Maya Heisen yet. This is really struggling, but no change yet. There will be one now, though, or when time allows. Here is the change. It's a double switch, in fact. So the forced one is Heisen off for Alyssa Celeste. Isasaki is also being brought up here for Theodora Juric. Juric, formerly of Brunswick Juventus, was in the academy at Melbourne Victory before that as well. Celeste started at centre half against Avondale. Taken out of the team for the returning Rosie Wild, but he's back in now. And sent into the box, allowed to bounce and not yet dealt with. Good goalkeeping, given the circumstances from Mia Bailey. Plants working together and nice 1-2. Here's Sonny onto it here. Shown to the byline, takes it on, left-footed and low, it's on her best. Taken away from Akiyama. Holmes waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Good ball over towards the right-hand side for Kapanekia. We might have the beating of Gnarly Plant here. Kapanekia was kept honest, well defended from Gnarly Plant. Appearance number 10 for her in her Senol NPLW career and in the season. It's her first campaign at this level. Plants. It's in the run of Sonny Plant, who will keep it in play. Gallagher watching her closely. It's the footing. Gertz. Boards. Kerwin Wagner. Back to the left winger. Good first touch. Positive from Kerwin Wagner. Inside the box. Cuts it back. The effort on target from So. Who is staying down here for Heidelberg. And once more, treatment requested. Treatment was called for. And I'm not sure if that request has now been halted with So Ji-un back up. Looks to have been. Not been a quiet second half for the Heidelberg Medicos.
Yeah, certainly got a busy bee, I like to call it. But you got to love the physios and trainers. Not around the clubs. They do their part really well.
That's the point of minute code. Wagner was almost in. Sorry, Ellie.
It's okay. I mean, without any physios, trainers, you know, there'd be no club, to be honest. So shout out to the Heidelberg trainings.
Big challenge in there from Power. And Kerwood Wagner took the ball and had to. Corner ball. Heisen with ice on the knee, which whenever there's ice there, your mind always wanders to the worst case scenario. We hope it's much better than that for a really good footballer. And that's information we'll be able to bring you before this game's done. From the corner, sent into the box. And we've got something behind it. Gallagher will keep it in. Here's Holmes. 8 appearances in the WSL for Sunderland back in 2017. On it here, dancing clear. Straight at Mia Bailey. Yard either side, it might have been 2-1.
Yeah, beautiful save there by Bailey. And here come Heidelberg now. Plant on the run here. Inside the box now. Keilor will gain possession here. So here, Plant goes across. Oh, that looks good across the face, across the box there. But good aim there for Heidelberg, and good attempt there by Heidelberg.
It was a fair way wide, though. It was a attempt from range that looked unlikely from the moment it left the boot. You have to do a lot right to beat Maggie Byrne, particularly from there. This game really well placed as we approach the hour. Phil Wagner. Play it. Last off the number 28. Well, the first goal of Heidelberg's season against Melbourne Victory. And started the season really well. It's the 3 goals so far in this season for Heidelberg. The University of San Francisco Athletic. Capanekia. Smith moving on, Ingles. Keilor Park gets something to work here. Power's done some good things in this one. Tried to bite off a bit too much there. Whistle's gone. And Heidelberg will take the free kick. An infringement by the Keilor Park number 12. Heidelberg. Let's make another alteration. We'll report that to you when it comes to pass. There might be a couple of them, in fact. Plant stepping in for Heidelberg. That's sent forward from Amadori. Slice back to Bailey. Heading out to play. Will this prevent the time for the changes? Plant. Towards Kerwood Wagner. Who blocks the would-be clearance. So Ji-Yun might be in. Did well to sort herself out to get behind the ball there. Kerwood Wagner still inside the box for Heidelberg. Her ball in blocked and Keilor Park turn Heidelberg away. Free kick picked out. So Razumich and Broadbent are the two coming on here. Nolly Plant will be one of the two coming off. Gertz.
They're coming to feet, Haley.
Get it forwards. Commodori. Stopped by Heidelberg's number 10. And Smith. Ball will trickle out of play. Still those two Heidelberg substitutes being made to wait. The ball as far as Maggie Byrne. Bidwell. Kerwood Wagner going over. Heidelberg fans thought there was a foul in there. Officials disagreed. Opportunity maybe here for Keilor Park. Commodori. Kapaneki making the run. Going alone was Commodori. And not the best option as it turned out.
So here come Heidelberg out of that back third. Plant. Dribbles the ball forward. Tries to find an option. Great defensive pressure there by Keilor Park. Plant, great retrieve of the ball there. Reset now to keep up. On the left side now. So Heidelberg just trying to work through this, through the midfield. Out on the wing now. Here comes Heidelberg inside the box here. And great passage of play there, but just out of range there.
It's Sonny Plant, by the way, the second coming off. So both Plants are coming off. I will say there was some hand signals trying to help me to number 22, and I absolutely didn't read them. But it all makes sense. I mean, would have been nice if my brain had clicked into gear a couple of minutes ago when I was getting them, but I suppose better late than never.
I think I was trying to point to my sheet next to you, but that's okay. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Well, that ends well.
So Heidelberg with the corner. You just think this next goal would spark Heidelberg here. Here comes the ball. Great defence pressure. And over the crossbar there. A little bit too wide on that shot. And we will have some subs now.
Yeah, so the two as reported. Broadbent and Razumich are both on. And Gnarly and Sonny are both coming off at the same time. Heidelberg. Razumich, formerly of the FV Academy. Joined Heidelberg from South Melbourne. Turned down an invitation to the Croatia Under-17 international camp. It's in her words, quote, want to play for Australia, end quote. So very high ambitions for Heidelberg's number 7. Free kick given away from Akiyama. Keilor Park are messing about here. Chance here for Power to dig out a cross on a bad idea. Flicks forward, but through to Bailey. Madison Broadbent was the other player on, formerly of the Glenorchy Knights in Tasmania, so got to mention for Tasmania before, and another one in here. Very talented dual sport athlete. Was in the under-16 AFLW squad for Tasmania for the championships a short while back. He's only 17 now, being born in 2009. Broadbent stepping in. It's there, through to Connolly. Gets it back off Commodore. Towards the box. Wilds able to put that out of play for a throw to Keilor Park.
One thing I want to mention about Broadbent, because I was really impressed with her impact against Avondale last week, and her energy through the defensive third was incredible, and she's certainly got a huge future ahead of her.
10th appearance of the campaign in the league for Heidelberg.
Get up! Get up! Are you ready to go? Yep. Tuck inside, yep.
Ball in behind, looking for Holmes, who lifts it over Bailey, but it's off target. Not yet cleared, but Broadbent will get it away. Heidelberg almost playing themselves into trouble. They might have just done there with Broadbent giving it away. No foul in there. Lena thought that she was impeded. Broadbent. The ball towards Razumich, who didn't see that one. Kerwood Wagner. She creates a moment of magic. She'll have a look. It's wide. Always wide off the boot, but not a bad idea to try and find the corner there. Inside Maggie Burns, near post. Less than 20 to play in the 90. One each the scoreline. Both of these clubs looking to continue a better recent run, particularly in the last two for Keilor Park, but longer than that from Heidelberg point of view. Off to Akiyama. Gets it back again, the Heidelberg number 20. See for Kerwood Wagner, rolls it across. Zoji Yun, well defended, Mia Power. Keilor Park, for the large part, have been really good defensively in this one. And that hold true for the last 20 or so. Gertz, a good first touch. Right-footed cross. Kennedy Layton doing enough. It's helping away. Ball forward. Abby Holmes was onside but didn't get the rub of the green. That's unfortunate. It was a great run and a super ball to pick her out as well. Broadbent trying to deliver one of her own. Quite up to standard as Layton watches it go.
Second! Second!
Kiyama. Forward ball. Kerwood Wagner. Not judged to have been fouled. Ingles playing it well. Holmes trying to turn. Taken away by Wild. Gertz in a pocket of space. Rolling it. Razumich at the edge of the box. Ball had been taken. Good tackle. That's a Celeste in there. I think Heidelberg sorted all out defensively.
Quick, play, Addy, come on! Tempo! Tempo, move it!
Broadbent. Ball didn't go out of play. Akiyama. They moved it on.
Quicker!
Rosie Wilds.
Get around! Come on, get across!
Ball sent in towards Kerwood Wagner. Ball will be brought away. Broadbent. Razumich.
Good!
Two between
Lift it,
So and
lift it.
Gertz.
Yep.
Right-footed cross towards Razumich, who couldn't get over the top of it. Unfortunate. Really good build-up play that for Heidelberg, but
One on the runner, good GG!
the header not on target. They've had some good passages of play. Have the hosts.
They sure haven't. Imagine if that ball went in. That would have been play of the day for me, to be honest. That header was spot on. Just unlucky to go over the crossbar. But my goodness, that was a beautiful passage of play for Heidelberg.
Second!
Trying to help it on. Power buying the throw off Bidwell.
Addy! Goal kick!
It's actually gone on the other side of the
Runner up!
corner flag. Goal kick, excuse me. Change of Keilor Park. And we have a debutant. Chloe Harmon is the number 6 for Keilor Park. 22 years of age, will be 23 in July. Formerly of the Essendon Royals, won Place Player of the Year there in the under-20s side in 2024. Takes the place of Annika Gallagher. Has a cheer squad here. Chloe Harmon. Picks up a spot at right back.
Recover, Addy.
Lena. By Broadbent. And by Wild.
Yes, Alyssa!
Couldn't get by the third. Good sliding intervention from Celeste. Corner to come.
Abby, follow in! Help me out, up through! Good, Sammy, you can stay! Come on, Chloe! And you can show and get Abby onto a player.
Corner to come from Commodore. It's right-footed and high. Bailey watching it. Wasn't needed to come and find it. Header won by Rosie Wild. Up towards Kerwood Wagner. Able to help it on.
Yep, Addy! go, Eddie, go, Eddie, go, keep going.
Broadbent being called forward by a coaching staff from fullback. Got it from Razumich. The early ball, not a bad idea. Keilor Park able to get numbers back, haven't got rid of it. Cowood Wagner couldn't keep hold. That'll be down from Razumich. Juric. We'll go inside the box. Third ball in blocked. Corner ball for the Burgers. It's his delivery. Right-footed. Still not dealt with from a Keilor Park point of view. Maggie Byrne made sure that she got to that ball. Might be a bit of personal bother here, the Keilor Park goalkeeper. Jackie Broadfoot is the backup keeper. Should there be need for one here. Part of the team that got promoted to the top flight with the Essendon Royals in 2023. He's played both junior and senior football with the Eltham Redbacks. Featured earlier on in the campaign against Melbourne Victory in what was a Victorian top flight debut back in March. Important break in play with 10 to play in the 90. Maybe some final words of wisdom from somebody might be able to spot one of these two teams here onto a win. Keeping an eye on Maggie Byrne, who appears to be okay, which is, of course, is a good sign.
Renner, there's no space behind. Look to come and feed in between, yeah?
Just, I'm loving the insights in front of our commentary. The Heidelberg bench saying we've got to keep going. And that's exactly what they've got to keep doing, Heidelberg.
Broadbent bouncing off Maggie Lena. Holmes looking to lift one. Wow, best place. Flicked onto Kiara from Juric. Here's So. Numbers going forward for Heidelberg. Wouldn't fall into the path of Cowood Wagner. Rolled across. Once and twice. Gertz to the edge of the box.
Yep, hit it.
It's helped on. Samantha Cowood Wagner breaks for So.
Hey, better, good.
Able to repel there, Maggie Byrne. Big save in the context of the game, one you'd expect her to make.
Feet. Sam, come between. Pocket.
From Leighton.
Job.
Caught out to a point by Celeste, but second ball won by Keilor Park. Commodore over to the left-hand side. Holmes couldn't go with it. Heidelberg have done a good player watching good job rather. Watching one of the best players in the league and limiting her output. Lena. Comes it back. Sent it to the box. And it bounced cruelly for Holmes. Not a bad idea at all from Smith, who had the right idea. Send the ball into the box towards one of the best players in the division. Not part of the ground, but it was an unlucky bounce of the ball.
Yeah, everyone go. Addy.
Gertz.
Yes, Teo.
Now with Broadbent.
Forward.
So there's a change point for Keilor Park, which we'll tell you about in a moment. So we're going to have another look here.
Yeah, Teo.
Kiyama.
Good.
Gertz. Towards the right-hand side. Jiun. For Akiyama. Who will let fly! Electing to save Maggie Bird. It looked like he was going wide. So's there again. And Heidelberg not happy with that call. Senol indicating that the ball had been one that bouncing off the neck of Abby Holmes, who is really annoyed that that's happened a couple of times now. Sometimes it's just not your day.
Good old Falcon, they always call it.
Or a reverse Falcon, I suppose.
Yeah. There's such thing as a reverse one, so I'll count.
Well, I guess there is. It's not really a footballing term anyway, but we can run with it, I guess. Gertz from range. Out in front of Maggie Byrne, but she was always behind it. Something Marinos is coming on here for Keilor Park. One side Preston Lyon. Made her debut in a 7-2 defeat to Box Hill back in August. The final regular season game that Preston played in last time around. Here's Holmes looking for a yard. On half blocked, but not out of play. For what would have been a corner. Oh, Mia Bailey almost slipping there. That would have been an awful time. Had it all under control. Code Wagner. First time for So Ji-yoon. Didn't get it through.
Mia.
Was well offside and so couldn't play that one.
Early, play, tempo. Keep going.
Play on the call. Trying to thread it through as Harmon, and offside was Abby Holmes. Was some finish, but Abby Holmes making the run a slight bit too early.
Lisa, keep driving there, because your distance over the top is closer.
And 32 off, 33 on, which means that the footballing night is over for Abby Connolly. Good shift. And there's a number of Keilor Park coaches who are relaying the message that they are very happy with her output.
You can certainly, we could certainly hear in the commentary. And she's played really well. Connolly, give credit to her.
Come on from Keilor Park point of view. No more than that, as Holmes tried to work something out for the visitors today. Gertz, defensive side of the centre circle. Looking to spray one over to Razumich, who takes it well in her stride. Razumich inside the box. Can she find some support? Going alone for now. Now needs it. Good cutback. Over the top. Akiyama couldn't keep it down, but good play down the Heidelberg left.
That possession right there was, that would have been the finishing touch right there. That would have been the icing of the cake, I believe. But again, we talk about opportunities, and was that the one as we head into stoppage time?
There's not much time left, you're right. Just wonder how many more chances both of these teams are going to get as we tick ever closer to full time. Kiyama taking it down.
Yep, good.
Wilds.
Yes.
Soji-yun round the corner. Gertz towards the right-hand side. Find a teammate. Fall towards Holmes. Put it down for Commodore. Lena. Took that one dead out of the sky. Ball into the box. Holmes couldn't get the better of Rosie Wild. Heidelberg lose out. Commodore sees it blocked through to Bailey. Just over 90 seconds to play in the 90 minutes. Gearing towards a big finish. Gertz couldn't keep hold of it. Going in fairly enough was Smith. Trying to thread the eye of the needle for Abby Holmes. Bailey will clear. A little bit of pressure. Ingles stepping up with space in which to work. Again, Abby Holmes trying to make the run in behind, not found.
Good.
Gertz towards Juric.
Addy, slide now, get across.
Forward ball. Soji-yun. Holds it short. There's Bidwell. Didn't get through to burn in the Keilor pot goal. Plenty of time for either of these teams to win the game. We'll tell you exactly how much, but in fact, there's not a while at all. Only 2 minutes at the end of this game. Thought there'd be a little bit more than that, but that's why I'm not an official. Here's Gertz from outside the box. It's glorious! That might very well be a match winner. The 27th league goal in the career of Hayley Gertz in her 151st game. And it is an absolutely brilliant strike. And it might mean all 3 points are staying here at the Olympic Village.
Gertz, take a bow. Actually, I'm putting that up there as to play the game right there. That was sensational, and the Heidelberg bench absolutely loved that.
And now, the 2 minutes that's just gone up on that board, very, very important. Always was, but even more now. They'll throw everything at this now, Keilor Park, and they've got very little time to do something with it. Ball over towards the left-hand side. Marinos, recently introduced, ball into the box. Easy for Mia Bailey.
One and a half.
Gertz gave it away. Is there time for one last twist? Holmes again making the run in behind. She'll get there first. Tight angle. Good defending. Corner ball. Good defending from Wild. And Maggie Byrne will be allowed to go here. Isn't this great theatre?
Just get the kilometres up as well.
Oh, it's more than that.
Oh, no,
They're trying to take a point from this.
More. Mia, if it drops out of shorts, I need higher.
Could you imagine if Maggie Byrne gets a chance or even more a goal? Ball sent in. There was a Keilor Park player down on the ground. Moved it on anyway. And Heidelberg get it away. There is a vacant goal if they're good enough here. Akiyama might look for it. Picks the head up. Once, twice. Fires for the empty nets. It's offline. Ji and Sol try and chase it down. Will be unable to do it. Goalie well out of the post, empty net. Thought I was calling ice hockey for a second there. Goodness me. Nice nutmeg to roll across Akiyama, trying to get in the challenge for Heidelberg. Advantage was taken, but Gertz put a stop to that by winning the ball. Check of the watch from Jasmine Senol. Kapanekia. Not enough time left. And what a result for Heidelberg, who keep that momentum rolling. Right as we entered stoppage time, Hayley Gertz was the match winner. Some strike past the stranded Maggie Byrne to win the game and keep all 3 points here at Olympic Village. It is now 4 wins from Heidelberg's past 5, as they will hope to march up the table after a poor start to this league campaign. They were good enough in the end. It was 2 moments of quality. So Ji-Yeon in the first half, and then Hayley Gertz late in the second. Keilor Park could feel aggrieved that they are walking out of here with nothing when it looked like they would get a point for so long. Full time here at Olympic Village. It has finished Heidelberg 2, Keilor Park 1. Ellie Curley, sum it up.
I'm shell-shocked. What a game. And you just thought those final passages of play by Gertz, you just thought there's got to be enough time. There's got to be enough time. And you just thought Keilor Park, they fought hard. They fought, they were resilient, but Heidelberg, they just come up clutch when it absolutely mattered.
They did, and it's a huge result. Of course, they weren't helped too much on the injury front with Hyson going down. That'll be a watch, particularly going forward, but other than that, I think that Heidelberg will absolutely take that. They've still got gears to go to, I reckon. The premiers from last year and the defeated Gun finalists. I think they've got a place to go. Melbourne City and Bentley in their next 3 too, so there is scope for more improvements and more wins, one would think. Keilor Park with a tough next 3, South Melbourne away, Box Hill, and then Boroondara on the 16th of May. So Heidelberg get the job done, and what a way to do it too. Hayley Gertz will take the acclaim, but so many others in yellow and black help them to this result. 2-1 success for the Burgers from these parts, and that is where we will leave you on this Anzac Day. If you have some more observing to do, do it safely. And again, we thank all those who have served and continue to serve. Ellie Curley to myself, Oliver Walker-Peel, and all upon the gantry here at Olympic Village. We will bid you farewell. Thank you for your company. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.